Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to give you your April 2016 mid-month readings. I am using the Gilded Tarot deck, and even though we are focusing more on the last half of the month than the month entire, I'm still using the same 8-card spread, including a ninth crowning card, pardon the light, a ninth crowning card as your general theme and overall feeling and advice for the reading. These are general readings, so if they make no sense to you whatsoever and they don't apply or resonate at all, I suggest you check your rising and your moon sign as well. There are some months and some readings where our other signs may resonate more predictably for us than our sun sign, so please do check all three. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe to my channel. I see the community is growing on a daily basis, and I am so appreciative of that. And I love so much to read your feedback and your comments, both on my YouTube channel and the ones you send via email. I enjoy reading them so very much. I don't always have the chance to respond to everyone, but I do read everyone. So please keep those coming. And thank you so much for your support. And always, I thank you to those of you who reach out for personal readings. It is a pleasure to read for you, and I am always grateful for the opportunity to do so. Thank you for that. And for those of you who are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the About sign on my channel's homepage for more information. And you can also contact me directly at Maggie, the number 1, McGuire at gmail.com. I do readings full-time, so I work pretty diligently at working with your schedules to get you readings as quickly as possible. My current turnaround time is around 1 to 4 days. So again, if you're interested, you can send me an email and I would be delighted to work with you. So let's get right into this. This reading is for Gemini for April 2016 mid-month. Gemini, April 2016 mid-month. Gemini, the twins. What does the remainder of April 2016 hold for you? Gemini, April 2016 mid-month. Okay, we begin with the Hierophant, followed by the Two of Cups. Ooh, somebody's getting married, maybe. The Page of Pentacles, followed by the World card, the Hermit, followed by the Two of Wands, and Temperance, followed by the Ten of Cups. And as your overall theme, general feeling and advice over the reading, from the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. What a beautiful reading, Gemini. Let's just take a look. Okay, let's begin. As always, this is going to resonate differently for different people who are watching it. I think for a large portion of you, you're going to be taking a currently existing relationship into the next level, whether that's moving in or marriage or something along those lines. Some of you are going to be successfully moving into a new house, I think, or receiving the resources to move into a new house. But it does look like there'll also be some contemplation on how to further grow and expand. So that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just kidding. Let's begin, Gemini. So we find ourselves at the middle of April 2016 with the Hierophant, beautiful major arcana card, accompanied by the Two of Cups, the soulmate card. So the Hierophant, major arcana, fingers of the divine. The Hierophant speaks of tradition, convention, walking the prescribed path, following along with a large group of people, belonging with a large group of people, a large family. It can also point towards large companies, businesses, organizations, religious institutions, etc. This talks about following along with everyone else, taking things to the next expected and appropriate level. And the promise of the Hierophant is respectability and belonging. So again, it's a card of, It can be a card of walking on the sidewalk and not on the grass. And I don't mean to say that in a negative way. There's something to be said for the security and sense of continuity of walking a prescribed and predicted path um, for some of you. But again, I feel, especially since it's combined with the soulmate card, this is going to represent taking taking a currently existing relationship to another level. And for some of you, I actually feel like more than a handful of you, maybe a third of you, this is going to be related to your home somehow. A new home, moving to a new home, or home improvements, which will benefit your family or you as a couple. So this Hierophant is paired with the Two of Cups. Cups being governed by the element of water. So Cups is a suit about our feelings, our emotions. It's also a suit that represents love and relationships and how we relate to the people in the world around us and how we see ourselves in those relationships. The Two of Cups is considered the soulmate card because it represents a union. It could be, at its most fundamental definition, a coming together of two entities. So this, for some of you for whom this might resonate as a more Pentacles energy in terms of business, career, finance, although I'm not really getting much of that off of this reading. So if you're looking for that, check some of your other signs. It could represent the coming together of two businesses, two entities. But for the majority of you, this is going to represent a relationship. And this talks about a divine union, a union with a karmic thread between it, sort of a meant to be sort of thing, as you can see by the divine light that is connecting these two individuals over these two beautiful goblets, these two cups of love in this water. This is talking about a union that goes far beyond just the physical and the chemical attraction. This is about a meeting of the mind, the soul, the spirit, and the heart. It's quite beautiful. It talks about two people coming together in a perfect fit. Not two perfect people and not a perfect relationship because no such thing exists, but perfect for you, perfect for them. All the pieces fit, like a puzzle piece that fits effortlessly, the right exact pair of shoes. Again, karmic connection, soulmate, twin flame, divine union. Now, paired with the Hierophant, Gemini, it's strongly indicated through this combination of cards that this relationship, whether initiated by you or initiated by your partner, is being taken to the next level or strongly considering taking it to the next level. And this could mean a variety of things because every relationship is different. It could be something conventional as implied by the Hierophant, as in marriage, an engagement ring, meeting the family, moving in together, whatever that might mean for you in terms of taking the relationship to a new level. There is a deeper level of commitment, a deeper level of exclusivity, a deeper level of connectivity, and it's divinely blessed, and it looks very solid, very reassuring, and there's a strong sense of continuity about it. Now, next to that, and how beautiful does that get to start with? I'm so happy for you, Gemini. Now, right next to that, we have the Page of Pentacles, followed by the World card. You know, it's interesting. You have a major arcana card in each pairing of cards. It's quite beautiful. So, the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is governed by the element of earth. So Pentacles is a suit that's all about our earthly, tangible, material environment, things we can see and touch and feel. Most often, Pentacles represent things like money, finances, property, resources, assets, etc. But the same energy can be applied to just about any sector of your life. Pages can represent children or actual young people in your life. And for some of you, this may very well resonate as the addition of a child into your family, therefore taking the family into a different level of, a deeper level of commitment for sure. Some of you, this could be adopting a child or even getting pregnant, which would certainly fit in with that Hierophant and the Two of Cups and bring an added sense of happiness and unity as well. Pages also represent messages and messengers. And as this is accompanied by the World card, I'm just getting a flash that for some of you this is pregnant. Some of you are going to be finding out this month that you're pregnant, or that your mate or partner is pregnant, or that an adoption has been proven and is coming through, and you receive news about that, as pages are the message bringers as well. Pages also represent, they can represent the energy of the student, the apprentice, of learning about something. And the Page of Pentacles, they are the least, the pages are the least, the youngest and least mature of all the energies. Pages graduate to knights, and knights queens and kings and so on. But there also is the energy of the student and the apprentice about the page being on a new path, learning, a little nervous, a little unsure, but still very eager and willing to forge ahead. The Page of Pentacles is just coming to an understanding, he or she is just coming to a deeper understanding and awareness of the world around him, how it works, the material and tangible world too, for money and finances, seeing them for the tools they are meant to be used as instead of just survival mechanisms. However it resonates for you, Gemini, it looks quite beautiful. There is a young, youthful, enthusiastic, lovely, bubbly energy about this card, coming to a deeper awareness, a deeper knowledge, learning for the first time, feeling a little nervous. Again, I'm getting babies, babies, babies. I think for some of you, yes, babies are coming through this month. You're pregnant, your partner is pregnant. It is a blessed and wonderful event and really makes you feel on top of the world. For some of you, this is going to represent messages about taking this union to the next level, increasing the family. Again, for some of you too, I'm also getting house, home, property. You're either your offer on a house has been accepted, your loan for a house has been accepted, improvements on a house, a new home has been accepted somehow. You're receiving news about that, and it's making you feel very happy, regardless of how it resonates, because this Page of Pentacles is accompanied with the World card, which I adore, this major arcana card. The World is a beautiful card. It's a card of, on its surface, feeling on top of the world. But it runs a little deeper than that. The energies of the World card are more of a sense of achievement and empowerment, but on a very deep inner awareness, almost spiritual sort of level. The analogy I like to use for the World card is that you've climbed to the top of a mountain and you've reached the top. You're at the pinnacle. And it's not to say there aren't other mountains to climb, because this is life. There's always a mountain. But this mountain has particular significance, and reaching the top of it is a real goalpost, a real milestone for you. You're at the top, you're looking back down over the path. You're looking down at everything it took to get you from there to here. All the times you felt like giving up, but you didn't. All the times you made mistakes, you had successes, failures, defeats, triumphs, all of those. And all of a sudden it hits you that you've made it. You've made it to this particular point. And all of a sudden you get a sense of self-empowerment, a sense of achievement, a sense of a deeper awareness and deeper knowledge of and appreciation of who you are as a human being and what you're really capable of. You're just starting to realize how strong you are, coming into your own, what you're really capable of. You've reached this particular milestone, and it's quite beautiful. And I feel like this pairing for you, Gemini, again, it feels like the energies are very much attached to that Hierophant and Two of Cups too. So again, some of you, this is going to represent taking that personal, intimate relationship to another level, whatever that means for you. For some of you, again, this is getting that fertility baby thing. It's going to represent somebody finding out they're pregnant. The family is growing. It's news that's received. Oh my gosh, something else is opening up, a whole new vista. Either way you look at it, it's quite beautiful. Again, for some of you, I'm getting a house. Some of you are having a loan approved for a house or an offer approved on a house, and you're going to be moving, something which is benefiting your home. I feel, again, too, that it's some of you, it's just one singular love relationship. For others of you, it feels a lot like family and home, and it's just truly wonderful. The message is coming in, and the path that you're on feels really, really great. And then we come to a time where it's a time to take a step back and reflect on how to move forward, continue moving forward on this thing, whether it's a personal relationship, the new house situation, baby, child. Probably maybe somewhere around the third week, maybe the end of the third week, we have the Hermit card, another major arcana card, followed by the Two of Wands, expansion and growth, moving forward. The Hermit. The Hermit can resonate a couple of different ways, or a combination of both. It can represent feeling alone on a path, or needing to be alone on a particular part of the path in order to gain some clarity and insight. I think for the majority of you, this is just about taking a step back and using the culmination of your life's experience and wisdom so far in order to find a way to move through whatever process this is for you. Some of you, it's going to be making a decision about this relationship, taking it to the next level, kind of considering whether to do it and how to do it. Again, baby and childhood and moving into a new home. I'm really not getting much in terms of business and finance off of this. at all. So we'll just go with what I'm feeling. So you can see that there is an aged man walking across this narrow precipice, depicted as an older aged man because we typically tend to see older people as having a little more wisdom and insight and clarity than we do because they've had more time to walk the path of life. He's using the light of this lantern to carefully, slowly, thoughtfully, and methodically guide him from one side to the other. And the light of this lantern represents the culmination of his life's experience and wisdom so far. So this card represents taking a step back, going within, kind of using your knowledge, your intuition, uh, your gut instinct based on the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge, and experience that you have so far. It can also represent seeking out the advice, wisdom, and feedback of someone who might represent this role in your life, Gemini, to in order to know how to proceed with, again, whatever this is, for however this resonates for you, this beautiful, beautiful thing. So taking a step back, doing some reflection, figuring out how to carefully kind of walk through this and move through it in a way that keeps things moving forward in an expansion and growth sort of way. Because I feel like whatever this is, this deepening relationship, the child coming in, the home, this is about moving forward, expanding, growing. I'm getting kind of an opening up sort of feeling, an opening vista sort of feeling. And it's all about making decisions on how to best do that because that hermit is paired with the Two of Wands. Wands being governed by the element of fire and air, very dynamic combination. The suit of wands is a very dynamic, action-oriented suit. It's all about movement, change, power, forward movement, keeping momentum going and growing momentum. And this is about taking the best path in order to keep that momentum and expand and grow. You can see that the man on this card has reached a crossroads of sorts. And the implication being that the road that he's walked so far has been pretty good and he's done pretty well by it. And he's reached a point now where he wants to grow, he wants to expand, and he's trying to figure out which path to take. And the key for this man is going to be to choose the path that provides the most potential for growth and expansion, particularly down the road. And paired with the Hermit card, Gemini, I feel like taking a step back, some time alone. Perhaps some of you go away for a few days to consider how to best work through this, whether it's considering accepting a proposal or giving a proposal in an already currently existing relationship, whether that's marriage or moving in together, how to best do that. For those of you who've just found out you're pregnant, either you or your partner, kind of taking a step back, maybe going out, going somewhere off together, and kind of talking about how you want to raise the child, the expansion and growth of your family. Perhaps do you want to move to a bigger place? It's just going to be about taking a step back, carving some time out to figure out what's the best way to move through this and continue growing and expanding. Now, at or towards the end of the month, we have another beautiful combination of cards. I mean, the whole reading is just beautiful, Gemini. We have Temperance, followed by the Ten of Cups. I just love with this reading. So Temperance, major arcana card. This is the card of temperance, patience, balance, moderation, harmony, wholeness, integration. This is about holding opposite extremes in perfect unison and perfect harmony. Card is primarily about balance. Not control, but balance and harmony, which is exactly what this woman is doing. It's also about a sense of self-acceptance and integration, of wholeness, of being very confident on your path, and knowing, having that sense of being grounded, that sense of true self-acceptance, and knowing that the path that you're on is the one that you've chosen, that's the most authentic for who you are. And that when you have that, Gemini, it provides a sense of being grounded, a sense of being very rooted in yourself as a human being, in your own place in the world, so that no matter what goes on around you, no matter what goes on around this woman, she still maintains that sense of wholeness and balance and integration, moderation, temperance, harmony, balance. It's a beautiful sort of card. And it is accompanied by the Ten of Cups, which is almost like the the outward manifestation of the Temperance card. I've heard it referred to as the happily ever after card. I call it the happy home card. Again, it's the card of culmination. It's so beautiful. It completely partners with temperance beautifully. It completely partners with the world beautifully. It's the culmination. It's the 10. 10 of Cups. Tens represent the end of cycles, the culmination of something, the coming full circle, the last puzzle piece being into place. You can see that's what this card represents. The artist depicted it almost as if it was what he or she was coming home to at the end of their day. Home. But not home in terms of a 15-bedroom mansion sort of thing. It's like this cozy sort of home, everything fitting right, this beautiful rainbow of cups of happiness, of having finally everything coming together to make the complete picture. You just know that when you walk in through the front door of this house, there's going to be a fire burning in the fireplace and a dog laying in front of the fireplace, and your favorite slippers are going to be by your chair, and it's going to smell good. There might even be a cat in the window. It's just a beautiful, beautiful card. It speaks of home harmony, family harmony, just all the pieces coming together and fitting in your life finally. And that's the kind of the feeling I have over this reading as a whole, Gemini. It just feels like things are moving to another level. You're feeling on top of the world. There's some kind of something's been reached with that Page of Pentacles, the World card, and then Temperance and the Ten of Cups. There's been a culmination of something, and it resonates not only in a tangible outward way, but an inner spiritual, emotional way. A real sense of coming home, of comfort, solidity, solidarity, integration, wholeness, sense of continuity. It's just really quite beautiful. Um, there is a timeout taken to reflect, to consider how best to walk through this and keep things moving forward so that this can be maintained. And that's also echoed by the crowning card, which is the Four of Swords, which can be a card of needing rest and respite for some of you with everything going on. It could have been quite tumultuous leading up to this, and that now things have come together. It's time to kind of take a rest, maybe take a vacation. This card also has a theme of going within, taking a step back to reflect and look at what the best way through a path is. It looks like, I think whatever's come together for you, Gemini, perhaps the path leading up to this has been very tumultuous or very emotional, very challenging, and now that everything is coming together, it's time to take a rest because this is what this card represents, needing rest and respite. This man is withdrawn from battle or just completed the battle, and he's so tired, he's just collapsed on his couch and he's resting. Again, there's a secondary theme of going within, seeking out your own intuition, spirituality. But I think for the majority of you, I'm just getting, perhaps at the road coming up to this was just lots going on, perhaps chaotic, turbulent, emotional, up and down. Now that things have finally come together, a rest is needed, a much deserved, well earned rest. Finally, things are together, and perhaps you're in a place now where you can take a little vacation, take a few days away or longer if you can, and kind of absorb it all in because it just looks absolutely beautiful, almost overwhelmingly so, which is wonderful. I don't frequently get readings that flow together this well, but whatever's going on for the majority of you Geminis this the last half of April, congratulations to you. It looks very happy. So I hope this has resonated for you, Gemini. I hope it's given you some insight and clarity and some brightness because there's a lot of sunshine in this reading. If you feel comfortable sharing with me how this resonates for you, please do. And for those of you who are interested in a one-on-one reading with me, again, you can contact me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. And you can also click on the About sign on my channel's homepage to get a little more information. And until I see you again in a couple of weeks for the May 2016 general reading, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life, Gemini. Thanks for watching. Bye.